Good morning, everyone. My nose still isn't 100% normal, but it's not any worse, so I don't really know what's going on.
Welcome to year 5 of daily vlogging.
Regardless, I have my COVID test at 12:35 today anyway, and I'll get the results a few hours after, so that way I can see if I can go to the event tonight or if it is positive for some reason and I tested too early yesterday. Then we'll deal with it from there. But yeah, it's not like a cold runny or a cold congested. I think it is maybe because I went from 70-degree weather to like 40-degree weather, and I only got out of the car like once in between that, so it wasn't a good like getting acclimated to it. So that may be it. Plus also too, when the weather is colder, sometimes your nose just is weird anyway, so we'll see. Anyway, it is close to 9:30, so my family friend is coming to get Tiger Lily anywhere between 10 and 11, so I'm gonna get dressed and work on my laptop a little bit while I wait for her. Goldie has decided she wants attention. Also, at this moment in time, it's like 10:15. My nose is completely fine. Like, now it's totally fine. I don't know what's going on. Hello, everyone. Tiger Lily just went home. It's 12:06. I have brought up, as I said, Tiger Lily has gone home. Yay. And I brought up my Christmas stuff from the basement. Now I'm heading out to get my COVID test for the event tonight. Sweatpants. Right now, since I'm going to be in a fancy dress tonight, given I also test negative again, which I should, yeah, I figured I'd be in. I forgot to unlock the car. Do that far too much. Yeah, last clip when I said like my nose was fine, it's still that weird in between. I don't know. I also have to remind myself like if this is kind of how that bacterial sinus infection over the summer started, like I need to stay on top of that, like because I do not want it getting as bad as it did last time. So I'm keeping an eye on it for all things, but nothing like walking out of my house and realizing, literally getting a few minutes down the road and realizing I don't have my wallet. Might be important. I grabbed a mask, but not a wallet. That was much better than having something stuck up my nose because I got to do it. So I'm just gonna come to CVS's from now on. Not that that other place I usually go to isn't good, but they stick it up your nose and I'm like, I prefer to stick it up my own nose. Guys, we have gotten worse very quickly, may I add. Very quickly did I get worse. You can tell, probably by my disposition. It is 4:52 p.m. I have felt like all of the energy was just sapped out of me. And I know this is another bacterial sinus infection. I know for a fact it is. I had the same pressure in my sinuses that I have never had with a normal cold. I've never had, and a normal cold is basically a viral sinus infection. Like, never had it before, other than when I had the bacterial sinus infection in June. My nose keeps going in between being slightly runny and being like congested. I don't know. And then the fatigue, which I had a little bit of yesterday, hit me like a train at like 2 p.m. I mean, I literally had to stop what I was doing and come here and sit down, and I'm still like doing stuff slowly on my laptop, but like I can't do anything. Like I can get up and I can walk somewhere, but I can't, like, my energy is like non-existent. Now, sorry, my thumb must have cracked. Here's the good thing. I said I'm going to try to get a virtual visit, like a virtual telehealth visit, and see if they will prescribe me antibiotics. I know technically for bacterial sinus infections, your symptoms are supposed to be getting worse over 3 to 5 days, or you've had them for over 7 days. And so I had to be slightly untruthful And when she asked me, have they been going on for over 7 days, I had to say, well, I can't really remember when they started, but they are getting worse. The second of that is correct. Obviously, they have gotten worse over the past 48 hours. My nose has gotten worse. The fatigue has gotten worse. The postnasal drip has gotten worse. Like, it's definitely gotten worse. And I was like, I know I am on my way to being as bad as this is the same level of fatigue. Now, thankfully, it's a little bit better than it was last time in June, because that was when our AC was broken and I literally was not able to sleep. So I was sleep deprived and just fatigued, and it was terrible. But this is the same level of fatigue that I felt had I not been sleep deprived. I usually, if you've been watching for a while, you've seen me when I've had colds. You've seen me when I've had, things like that. I don't ever need to, I take things a little easier, but I don't need to, stop what I'm doing and, potentially take a nap in the middle of the day. That has never happened. And so I was like, this is bad. And I have a strong feeling it's not a viral infection because, one, I had no viral infection before it. I had none. It wasn't a cold that turned into it. There's nothing. But bacterial sinus infections can be caused, one of the things, by asthma. So usually they'll develop after a cold or something, and a viral cold will turn into a bacterial sinus infection. Or in the case of last time, I think it was allergies that turned into it. But I took Dayquil I took Dayquil, and it helped with the pressure in my sinuses because it helped with that inflammation. It didn't do anything for my nose. And that's exactly what happened last time. Is I didn't take anything that I think was helping with that, but it wasn't helping. Cold medicine was not helping with my symptoms, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Then I found out it was because it was bacterial. That's why it wasn't working. So I figure I know sometimes they're like, don't take antibiotics unless if you really need them, because of course sometimes they can do more harm than good, but I figure I can take them for 2 days, and if for some reason they're not doing what they're supposed to and I'm getting worse and not better, then I'll reevaluate. This is a testament to my current state. I'm going to CVS in my slippers because I really didn't want to change shoes. The pharmacy closes at the one that it was given to in 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna go there, hopefully wait until it's ready. I really hope it'll be ready today. Gosh, I really hope so. I am so glad I went in. Success. But she had to. God, I look awful. This is just a show. This is one day. It is baffling to me how quickly I plummeted. Oh my gosh, holy crap. Anyway, but I think there was an issue, and it would not have been filled had I not gone in. So I'm really glad.
I was going to put this.
Really glad I went in. This is technically the end of this episode, but I'll watch the one after it, the second part of it too, before I'm gonna eat dinner and take my medication and go to bed. I have to ask too, no one's gonna answer this question, but in this version of the song, you can actually hear the others doing the harmonies, but then when they actually did the recording, that you could download, it's only Tori, and you don't hear the other, she's doing the harmonies. You can hear the harmonies so well. I am watching another episode of Victorious, and I'm heading to bed. So I'm really hoping I was right and these antibiotics are going to help. So I will pick this up tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.